Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the Mystic Messenger Tarot. This is your reading for June 2019. And there are many planetary conversations going on right now. First one is those three planets are still going retrograde. That's Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. Joining them on the solstice on the 21st will be Neptune. So there'll be 4 planets going backwards. In addition to that, the sun is in Gemini. The new moon was in Gemini on the 3rd, and Venus decided to join them in Gemini as well. And gems are about creativity. They're a bit dreamy. They're also the student as well as the teacher. They're very ingenious, inventive. So this is about change and evolution still. We're still in the middle of that, expanding our consciousness and understanding the need for discrimination. So self-discipline is involved here. Time to initiate that change if you haven't already, because it's happening anyway. On top of that, there was a grand trine in the beginning of the month. In addition to that, so that just amplifies everything that's going on. Lucky us. Neptune is also in Pisces. And that is calling us to the unknown a bit. Then Venus trines Pluto. Venus will be in Taurus. Pluto will be in Capricorn. So Venus in Taurus is that yummy, lovely sensuality. And Pluto is the planet of depth and revamping, maybe even revamping the way that we love. So it's time to take initiative and rewrite your story. And in addition to the many planetary conversations that are happening, there will be a full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th. And then after that is the summer solstice, longest day of the year, on the 21st. All right, that's all the happenings and the many conversations. All right, Taurus, let me find my space. Okay, I'd like to welcome in all the directions, welcome in all the planets. What is above, so it is below. This is a reading for Taurus for the month of June, year 2019. All right, and what messages do you have for Taurus, sweet spirit? Here we go. Time to get your house in order a little bit. 10 of Pentacles. What crosses you is the Hermit. And this could be the spiritual quest calling you out in the world, but it feels like your home needs a little more attention. There's the 3 of Cups, Jubilation, 7 of Pentacles, all those great ideas. Boy, you got Pentacles here. Great ideas. Page of Pentacles, you got great ideas. Now put some of that stuff out into the world. 2 of Wands, finding your balance, maybe looking towards the distance for things in the future, planning. It is upside down, so it feels like you have everything that you need. 9 of Cups, the Lovers. All right, Taurus. Ace of Swords. Ooh, communication from the heavens. And 6 of Cups. Wow, 6 of Cups have been coming up for a lot of people. All right, there's a Queen. And then we have another Knight of Swords, urging you to move about the cabin freely, shall we say. Wow, you got some pretty intense cards here, but they're all moving in a positive direction. The only challenge is the Hermit, it feels here. So it does look like all that work you've been doing over the last couple of months, Taurus, is about to pay off. Does feel like your money might be getting a little funny, though. That's also been in the cards for others. So 10 of Pentacles. This is kind of the home card. This is the, let me clean out my garage. Let me get things right at home. So it does look like you have invested some time in the winter to improving your home. Maybe painting. You might have moved. You might have planted a garden, but it does look like that is a continuation for this month of June, that your attention is necessary and needed for some things to transpire on the home front. What crosses you is the Hermit. This is your quest for kind of that undying quest for spiritual answers. So you may be ignoring the responsibilities a little bit on the physical and going more into the ethereal. Finding the blend of both always works the best with this. So it does feel like that you're having trouble with the juggle, either spiritual juggle with the physical responsibilities or vice versa. You can find a happy medium and do both, sweet Taurus. I know that you are very single-minded, but this looks like the challenge, how to incorporate both the responsibilities as well as your spiritual freedom. The Hermit also is a card where it's not a hiding away, it's not going into the cave. The Hermit is self-exploration. So it does look like that has been a theme for you for a while, Taurus, and that theme will continue, but trying to find the balance between an everyday working situation and finding your spiritual voice can be a little bit of a challenge. So it looks like you're learning the dance. Speaking of dance, here is the Three of Cups. This is when you're getting together with friends, accepting invitations. Start accepting those invitations to barbecues. This can be festivals. There's tons of festivals that are happening right now in the United States and South America. So this could be all those wonderful fun things you want to do. It does look like you've been kind of giving into the fun things a little bit more than the responsibilities, or that wouldn't have showed up. So make sure that you embrace that balance of making money as well as spending it, Taurus. That's what's coming to me. Sorry. Anyway, the Three of Cups, it doesn't necessarily take money for joy and to connect with friends and just get together, go bowling, go watch the sunset, go to the beach, something like that. But it does feel like finding the balance between work and play is what is right at the top of your awareness right now. The Seven of Pentacles is here. This looks like all those projects you put energy, money, and time into. Now it's time to pick one to completion. You have a lot of things. It feels like a lot of things hanging in the balance. And, this is half done. That's 2/3 of the way done. That's almost done. That's just started. So pick one. It does feel like you're a little overwhelmed with all the projects that you have created for yourself. And you're getting a little overloaded. So just pick one till you complete it, then move on to the next. And it feels like some kind of systematic form of decision making would be much better for you than kind of that initial, I want to do it all kind of thing. And but it does look like you have a lot of projects that are kind of hanging in the balance. Not one of them is completed. So complete one and then move on to the next. Don't get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff you have to do. If you put them in a collective, it's a lot. If you minimize it down to one, it's doable. So minimize down to one and complete things, Taurus. All right, the Page of Pentacles is here. Pages are about messages. This can be about a child. This is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. What I'm getting from this is it's time to embrace the child within, to nurture yourself, which you have been. So this is a continuation of this. If it is a message, it is usually good news. Pentacles are good news. It's about regarding money or material goods, worldly ambitions. So if you started putting your resume out there, I think you're going to get some information back on it. So, and of course, to get information back, it's time to shoot out those resumes if you haven't done that, if you would like to change that, or vie for that promotion. So it does feel like you're going to get some good news about one of these projects that you have been working on. So that may help you to prioritize as soon as you get this information. That is in the now, so you may have already gotten that information via email, postage, someone just coming up to you, offering you a job, something like that. It's not necessarily job oriented, but it is something to do with money, making money, or material goods or worldly ambition. So this could be what you've been putting your energy into as well. So this will help you prioritize. The Two of Wands is here, and twos are always about balance. Twos usually mean to wait. This Two of Wands usually mean to wait. The energy is behind them. Wait until you get all the information. This is upside down, so this is asking you for action. This is time to complete some of these projects. This is time for action. This is time to put the resumes out. This is time to clean out the closets. Don't just make a list of the things you want to do and leave it there. But this is a call to action, Taurus. So it's time to put a little motion behind these wonderful ideas. And you have many. You have many great ideas, but you get a little overwhelmed on where to begin. Just pick one. This is kind of a validation again of picking one. And focusing on the responsibilities of finances is what it feels. So in order to get moving, you have to initiate some movement there. Nine of Cups is here. This is the abundance card. This can be a pregnancy card. This could be a marriage card. It usually means that you're getting your ducks in a row. You're figuring it out. Nine of Cups are all the feels. So it does feel like that you have come through a storm of a couple of months ago. This might have been a relationship that you released. This may have been a job that you decided that you needed to leave, but you made some big movement a couple of months ago, and now you're starting to see the payoff of this, of that really hard decision to make that movement. So the Nine of Cups is there to remind you have everything that you need. You have all the friends that you need. Just ask for what you need if you need additional help, but it's time to put a little motion behind those ideas. And the abundance card is there, so which is a very lucky card, as well as like the Wheel of Fortune is a lucky card. So is the Nine of Cups. You're getting everything that you need. All the feel goods are there. The Lovers is here for many of you that are not in a committed relationship. It looks like you are ready for that. That you're ready to open your heart, maybe a little more vulnerable in love. If you are already in a committed relationship, it does feel like you've taken a step up in either your communication, your intimacy. You have righted something that was going down the wrong pathway. So the Lovers is here. It's right along this kind of responsibility line. So it does feel like you've done a lot of work on your heart, whether it is within relationship, to leave relationship, or just relationship with yourself. So it does feel like you're ready and open for that next step in love, whatever that looks like to you. The Ace of Swords is here, and aces are like bolts of lightning, messages from God. These are our karma cards. And swords are about intellect, communication. So it does feel like someone is in need of your communication. It is above the Lovers. So maybe it's about doing a new profile online. Maybe it's about connecting with that person from the past that you either wanted to apologize to or check in with. But it does feel like some communication is needed for you. And the swords, it's also about a new lifestyle, strong willpower and spiritual growth, which you're right in the middle of this wonderful hermit growth space. So it does feel like you've collected some new information on your internal working. You've done a lot of work on that. So it may be time to put things out in the world a bit. This may be an internal conversation, one of more positiveness, one of more encouragement. You're very encouraging and loving and maternal to others out in the world, but sometimes you're the worst critic to yourself and really mean. Either that or that selfish thing comes in, Taurus. So finding the balance between it, finding your humility as well as your strength. The Ace of Swords is there to kind of herald the way. But it does look like some conversations are in the works. The Six of Cups is here. This is usually messages from the past or a visitation from the past. This is usually one of love and one of positiveness. This could be an apology coming to you. This could be a friend you haven't seen in 10 years, and all of a sudden, the universe has lined you up just perfectly so you can get back together again as friends. So, or lovers or intimates. But the Six of Cups, it's right at the top of this. So you may be connecting with somebody this month that you haven't seen in a really, really long time, and kind of pick up where you left off kind of stuff. So Six of Cups, it's a good, warm and fuzzy visit. It's not something from the past that you don't want to deal with. So the Queen of Cups is on one side. She kind of validates that love, that higher love. And the Queen of Cups, she's very kind, she's creative, she's a visionary, she can be very psychic, and she can also stand for creative endeavors. It may also stand for a person. It's really feeling like a person, so this may be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer that you are connecting with from the past. This may be someone coming to visit you or you coming to visit them that is a water sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but it's usually somebody over 30 or 40 when it presents as a king or a queen. The Knight of Swords is here, so you may be visiting this Queen of Cups. Because swords is all about, knights are all about motion. They need some motion. And swords are usually communication. Messages can be angry messages or conflict. So you may be resolving a conflict within this visitation. But it does feel like good, warm, and fuzzy stuff is the outcome here. So that is your general reading for the month of June, Taurus. I'm going to throw a couple of these Ethereal Visionary cards. Oops, wrong deck. I really was attracted to the colors. It really drew me in this month, so we'll give it a try. Come on, show me what you need, Taurus. Show me what you need. Okay. This is Trust Your Path. Well, that's pretty appropriate, isn't it? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So, you are supported. The universe is supporting you. So get out of your head a little bit and trust that path. And the next one is Priestess. Remember, you are a higher being. You are being called to step up and lead. So it is your time to kind of get things in order here. Step into your true power. And the call to leadership is there for you. So trust the path. And you are on your way, sweet Taurus. All right, that's your reading for the month of June. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back for July's reading. And in the meantime, live life gently, but with fire. Namaste.